Hello, um, and welcome back. I just remembered I used to call everyone on here sexy souls. I don't even know I don't even know what I'm going to say anymore. I'll figure something out. But for now, hello, a beautiful soul. I just don't want to do the whole sexy soul thing anymore. Kind of, yeah, outgrown that, I think. But I just want to say I'm so glad to be back, and honestly, like I'm kind of blown away that even people were able to find me again. Like I thought my algorithm would have been fucked, to be honest. So thanks to everyone who's welcomed me back with such open arms and everything. It's been really nice to get back into it. Like I felt like I needed to be doing this ages ago, but I was constantly living with people, and now I'm with just me and my partner. Like when he's away, I get this time to just sit and do this in the evening, which is so nice. So yeah, I expect more of this. I do have a job at the minute, and I'll probably have two jobs because I'm kind of saving for a lot of stuff that's coming my way. Because if you watched the last reading, I got engaged, so I have my wedding coming up. I have another family wedding coming up. There's a lot of things happening, basically. So yeah, um, I'll keep you updated. But yeah, so today's reading is going to be all about your next chapter. Um, this seems to be my next chapter, along with everything else. Getting back into this, but yeah, today's going to be all about you and what energy you're sort of leaving behind, or what's unfolding, and who's kind of around to support you, or what's going to be supporting you at this time, and then just a message like guidance from like your higher self or whatever. So now, yeah, you'll notice that there's three piles here with these three items. This is one, group two, group three. These are all my partner's items. This I think is actually from World War One or two. I'm not sure. I think it was his Opa gave it to him. I'm not sure. Or his pop. I'm not sure. This is a necklace with a shark tooth on it, and this is a little spoon that his nan gave him. She gave him the whole set. So that's the three piles there, and yeah. Expect to see a lot of other knickknacks and shit that he owns, because he has over there, like there's a cabinet. I'm not gonna move the camera because I set it up nice, but over there there's like his mom gave him loads of crystalware and stuff. Not crystals, like actual I cannot say it. Swarovski. I can't say it. You'll know. Most of you will know. But yeah, he collects a lot of them, so I still have to ask him, am I allowed to put them on the cards eventually? But yeah. So yeah, take a deep breath, feel into the energy, and choose whichever object or pile pulls you in. Timestamps are down below as well if you can't really choose, or you feel a bit like not sure. And when you're ready, let's dive into the next chapter for you. Okay, hello, group number one. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this, love you. I am obsessed with this. Every time I hold it, though, I have a lot of like, I have a lot of, I like touching it. I also get really anxious touching this. Like, I feel there's a lot of, yeah, like I said, if you watched all of the intro, my partner was given this, handed down to him. It's from World War One or two. I'm not sure which. I forgot. I don't always listen to every detail, but I know for sure that this is has a story behind it. I do want to sit down with it someday and like proper meditate, but right now I like holding with it. I like just holding on to it and then kind of letting it go. So your object, I am actually not. There's nothing bad about it. It's just intense because there's a lot of intensity at that time, obviously, which could be a big indicator that this, for you guys, I feel like your next chapter is the biggest out of everyone's. Also, you're pile number one, and you know, the number one is a very triggering number because you need to pull the trigger to get like going. You need to make that leap of faith that is really scary. It's like pick up the object that you need and just do the thing. I'm not telling you to I'm not oh god, let's put the knife away. Pick up the courage. That was metaphor. God, YouTube, I don't even know how YouTube works these days anymore. Am I gonna get reported? I'll put that to the side. Imagine now a knife in my video gets me reported. Anyway, it was just an object. Anyway, we're not going to look at that tarot card or that oracle card for right now. But that could be a big indicator that right now for you guys, I feel that you have been, I'm seeing, I was looking at this while I was seeing that too. I just need to take a drink, but I was seeing like the red here, but for me that felt like you have been really secure for quite a while. And to be honest, I feel like a lot of you kind of expected it anyway. Like, you know, for some of you, I feel like in your heart, you're like, I can't have it easy for that long. Like, I feel like I'm hearing in my head, like, it's been a good run. Okay. So that's kind of how I see where you're at the minute. But yeah, it's really intense energy is what I'm feeling from within you. So that's just the first thing that I want to see. And a lot of it is fear that is based on the fact that some of you have no fucking idea how it's gonna go. I think that a lot of you have plans. You have a way to get going with what it is that needs to be done. There are, I would say, 30% of you that are have maybe lost someone, and that's a whole process as well of grieving and stuff. That's not for everyone, so we're gonna try and hope. I'm gonna ask my guides to make sure that certain messages for those that are grieving or that they're going through something to have my words connect with them in other ways that will help them understand, if that makes any sense. If you resonate with me, it's because, and you can listen to my words, it doesn't mean that everything will match up. It just means that you will be able to pick out, and it is the truth, you will be able to pick out and apply certain things to your life. Okay, it's just something I wanted to explain to some people because it is important that we do know that when you're listening to a reader, if you feel like you are connected with them, then you probably are. It's not about how they read, it's about the connection that you feel when they talk. And that's another thing that I'm saying. Sorry, I always do this and then I don't pull any for ages. We'll do 4 cards. I have 4 decks here, but I'm going to pull one from each deck. But yeah, I just feel like for a lot of you, there is someone in your life right now that their way of communicating with you is just so peaceful, and it makes you feel like that right now you're the only one that you really want to spend your time with, and that is completely okay. Even though everything's happening all at once and it's a bit chaotic, that is completely okay. Jesus, it took me long enough to take a sip. Okay, pulling from this deck that I've never actually used. And it's because it's really hard to shuffle, but also I was in the outback here in Australia working away, trying to get my visa. And I just really wanted tarot, so me and a friend, as in Kalgoorlie at the time, went across in like a little bookshop and I found these tarot cards and I got them, and that's the story. And this is my first time really properly using them, so let's see. Okay. Okay. We have the 7 of Pentacles. It's funny. It's just, I'm getting this, if that makes sense. It's a reason for everything. With Pentacles, it is about, it's about the physical. It's about objects again. And when we use the knife, we then see 4 Pentacles. Okay. 4 of Pentacles is a little bit of a more stubborn energy because it's just blocks you. I feel like you were very much blocked for a while, and now all of a sudden it's time for you to realize that the door is there. It's time to go. It's time to just get out of the house and just do things that you have everybody, you've loads of time throughout the day to do the things that you do want to do. What could be holding you back is people calling to you, or you getting people to call in to you, or you're on the I'm just hearing call in, call me. Oh, sorry, I didn't call you. I'm just hearing a lot of like excuses to just stay where you are. And that is because of this feeling of from where you were before, because where I see that you were before is with the 4 of Pentacles I'm seeing. You just wanted to stay put. It's like your new beginning at that time was to stay in your home, or to stay and save your money or save your energy as well, just to relax. But now it's like with these other, I see kind of like these 2 Pentacles here, people are going to start to come towards you to get you out. Okay. Or certain situations in your life is going to present itself for you to actually then, okay, I actually need to make a plan. And that's what the 7 of Pentacles is all about. It's like, I need to now just make a plan, what I need to do next. I need to do something about this. Okay. Cool. Next card. I do actually know the name of this. This is the Gaian Tarot. Okay. I'm hearing believe in who they say they are. Strength. Who is it that is helping you, that we've maybe talked about, or that you are helping? Okay, I'm actually going to look at the book just because I said I would. I love this book, but only for one little one little clue to something. You can have a look as well, but I just want to have a little look. I actually feel like this page, to be honest. Okay. So what's standing out to me, I'm feeling can represent danger, and then for the flowers, I'm seeing abundance. Now, strength card, I wouldn't normally see the strength card as an abundance for like money or finances or anything. However, for some of you, I feel like you're pretty good with that. So it's not really the thing I want to talk about. What I do want to talk about is you're sort of moving towards a situation maybe that might seem a little scary or a little dangerous or a little risky. Again, it's coming back to this theme of like, this is just a knife, but it's a knife from World War II. So see what that, did it hurt anybody, or was it has this hurt someone before? And that's kind of the situation that I feel like here with the strength card. The lion in most tarot cards has been cut, has been hurt. So what you're stepping into in your next chapter is either you have been hurt in the past, okay, and you knew how to get through that, or sorry, that is what I'm feeling. I was trying to say something else, but my higher self just twisted it around. I feel like, to be honest, the majority of you, it is about like helping someone else now because they have been hurt. And I'm drawn to this, actually drawn to this because the strength card is very much this book. So I'm drawn to this. Let me just... don't be afraid to reveal your strengths and qualities to other people. By doing so, you reinforce your own belief system as a potent and effective human being. There you go. That's just a wee message for you. Yeah, I just felt called to that because it's on my table. Yeah, okay. So for you, what I feel like you are stepping into is that dedication to know that you are safe. You're also safe to express yourself, okay, in where you're going. I feel like that I am gonna just leave it at that for now with that, okay? Let me see. Because I want to see, this is you supporting someone, but I want to feel like, is there anything supporting you? Okay. 9 of Cups. I'm feeling that I need to do the dice now. I was gonna pull the dice or roll the dice. Just because I was working with pip cards, I was like, bring in a dice or something else on a book. I have a book here that I might use in a minute. This for me, with 5 again. We're getting a lot of this. I'm seeing X marks the spot, and this card is a wish card. Make that wish. What will be supporting you does seem to be very much ending with this, whatever that card is. That is what's supporting you, and that card is, my intuition was like saying that this is going to be the message from the universe. We're going to pull one more from this, but yeah, I do with this. I feel like high five. Fuck it. Make that wish. Do that thing. You know it's coming. So that's pretty good. To know that whatever it is, whatever this next chapter is, that you've got the full, like the full, like, go ahead, go do it, take that risk. That's it. Because it's like, I'm hearing like, there's no turning back now. There's no turning back now. Like, it's like you haven't realized how far you've come. Like, you can't even go back to the way that you used to be anymore. This is just something that it's crept up on you, whatever it is, if it's a person, if it's a relationship, or if it's an opportunity. It's the best thing for your health. That is what I'm hearing, okay? And you rolled the 5 as well. And I said that this was the most intense change out of... Oh! Knight of Spirals. And the 6 of Mirrors. And I do want this. The gift. Present, honoring, offering. That also could be what that 5 was about as well, as like a box, like a box with whatever's inside. You do have 39 as well. Present, honoring, offering. pay attention to, because while I was drawn to flowers in abundance, there's flowers here in this archway as well. And I'm seeing that the flowers inside, you know, the four walls. If you can see that, matching up with the dice and everything. I did also, for that small majority of you that were watching who are mourning or grieving, isn't that the same? Yeah, that pay attention to the signs. Especially, I'm seeing, to be honest, birds that are not, it doesn't have to be colorful birds, it could be green. I feel like it could be green a lot.
Motion detected at the front door.
Sorry, we have cats outside all the time. That's gonna happen every time I'm doing readings, to be honest, because the cats love to come in, or they love to, yeah. Sorry, they're moving. They're messing with my flow. It's talking about the birds. So you have the colorful bird here, colorful bird here. So a message from your future self is to pay attention to the birds. Okay, and I feel like this is about the journey as well. The birds are with the Knight of Spirals. It's about the journey and the story that this will be for you going forward. And with the Six of Mirrors as well, it's like the feeling that you have right now is that you're honoring your own temple. Okay, you are now at the point where you feel so abundant and how happy you are with what you've done, that whatever change does come, it is time. It's time for you to actually realize that it's time for you to be open to what the universe is offering to you. Okay, because sometimes flowers can be seen as something pretty, and sometimes they can be seen as something quite sad for some people. It's just how you deal with the situation coming your way. Okay, you'd also have two arches in both of those cards, two birds. So just be aware of that imagery as well. Okay, because I do feel like there might be a certain interaction under an archway or into a cave under a waterfall as well. There could be something along those lines that is going to be very meaningful for a lot of you. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be the end of the reading for you guys. And if you would like to dive deeper into this, and I tried to keep it as understandable for as many of you as I could. But yeah, if you would like any private sessions, I'm only doing a 30-minute recording reading for right now, as I'm recording this. I'll see how I go. And yeah, the link is in the description if you'd like to book. Or you'd like to just, yeah. And if it resonated, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. This really helps my little space grow, especially the likes, because I want the algorithm to be like, bitch, I'm back, and they like me. So if you did really like this video, it would mean so much for me to give my gift to you, and a little like gives me more than enough. So thanks so much, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Okay, hello, group number 2. Just gonna have a little sip of my Coca-Cola. Okay, this is your reading on what's next for you. What chapter is next? You have chosen the shark tooth. I'm actually gonna hold. That's gonna be at the end. I'm not gonna look at that. I'm just gonna try and pick up messages first before we begin. You guys have caught the attention of two pretty influential people. That is for some of you. And then for others of you, it's like you've had to take a sharp, I'm feeling like you've had to take a sharp turn. I actually see, as I'm touching this, I can see a shark turning and almost having to snap. But then I also seen people looking at the rest of you. So there's like there's a divide. So some of you have had to stand up for yourself and like, you know, wear that moment, like wearing the shark tooth, wear that moment as a proud moment, or don't know what the right thing I'm trying to say here. But yeah, I think that the way that those of you who have had to like snap at someone, I think that you really underestimated the power that you had in you at that moment. And by power, I mean like it's to do with the tone. The way that you did it was like, do you really want to keep going with this? And it just shut it down or something. So that's what I'm getting for a little bit of you. And then as well, the ones that are turning heads, it's more like, it's drama, it's fun, it's like, it's a different side. I just feel like I'm seeing Emily in Paris for some of you. That kind of a vibe. I don't even watch that TV show. I just hear people talking about it. But that, if you have watched that TV show, but even just the energy of like, you know, being, whoa, sorry, my eyes closed. Being young and just like wearing like new little outfits that you can start wearing again. I know for a lot of you that it's summertime. For me, it's winter here in Australia, so I'm freezing my ball. Well, no, I'm joking. I'm not that cold. It's like warm during the day, but right now I don't really have. I have the heating on, but very low. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling on as usual. So yeah, let's just get into the reading. I hope that little message resonated for some of you. What the fuck was that, bro? Something in my house. If you hear motion at the front door, I'm sorry, that happens a lot. We just have Alexa. Oh, don't want to talk to her actually. Oops. And I can't figure out how to like stop it picking up the cats because it's just annoying. They're not my cats. These cats, there's so many of them, and they sit outside looking at me all the time. Cleaning the house. I walk around naked a lot too. I'm like, girl, I don't feel, even a cat, I'm like, why are you looking at me? Whoa, girl. You got the tower. Excuse me. But in a way, this is representing where you came from. Okay, so that actually makes a lot of sense with the shark tooth and the like, you know, the way that I explained how it's sort of, and I did say two people. Let me see. I've never actually used this deck. I explained a little bit about that in pile 1, but I just want to get into the reading. I just want to get into the, sorry, bad habit. I want to get into the reading for you. So yeah, there's two people here. I spoke about that. That was mainly for the people that it was turning heads for, whatever it was that you've done, in the good way. But it's very theatrical for some of you. I feel like it's very much like getting acknowledged for the dramatic effect that this creativity that you've brought has affected people and you didn't expect it. Okay, so that's where I see majority of you coming from. And then for the rest of you, it's like you opened up a can of worms. When it came to dealing with someone or a few people. Now, I feel like the group that is dealing with the confrontation and whatever has happened, it does feel like it with the people outside here, the people outside on their knees, it's like half of them are begging for forgiveness. If it's just one person or two people, just take it as like one of them is like feeling bad, the other doesn't feel bad. But a lot of the rest of you can be. Sorry, I'm splitting this into different things. I'm trying to connect it for everybody. But yeah, I hope you get the gist. So that's where you're coming from. Now let's see kind of what's next. What you have to look forward to with this next chapter. Because it's influenced by that. That was a pivotal thing that you probably didn't even realize. Elder of Earth. Okay, that's the Queen of Pentacles. Elder of Earth. And I actually am going to use the book. But I was going to use... It's funny how I chose this. I don't even know what this book is. It's my partner's. I don't know. It's a novel about something. I don't know. It's like futuristic or something. I don't know. I haven't read it. But I picked it up because I was going to use it for like maybe messages, and I feel like it's this group that I'm going to do that for. But look, it's weird. I didn't even realize. And again, it's if some of you are writers or you are wanting to write a book, because I feel like art, a performance, a show, all the things that it is to do with creating something. So like a book, a story, a play, that seems like a big chapter. You're weaving the wheel of fortune for yourself. You're not, it's not something that you have to go out and look for. You're creating it. You're making it happen. This group. Okay, so that's what you have to be aware of. You're stepping into a future where you know what you need to get things moving for yourself, and that's what's the most important thing here. Okay, so the book's called 22,300. I can't even say that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up to my heart and ask for a message, and then I will go from there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do it again. I have the page open, but I want to breathe in. I get overwhelmed when there's so many words on the page. I just want to feel whereabouts the word I'm looking for is somewhere right there. Okay, let me see. Since we can't get inside the cubes to see what's happening in them, we're even less sure of them than we are of us. So, it's a problem. Have you taken some of them apart to see? Yes, but the results are ambiguous. It's curiously similar to trying to study our own brains. It's the moment of thought that you want to study, but even if you can find where in the thinking mechanism the thoughts are happening, you can't be sure what exactly is causing those thoughts or how they are experienced from the inside. In both cases, they involved quantum effects that can't easily be tracked to a physical source or action. Wow. Like, in reading that and seeing Elder of Earth, I feel like you have someone in your, because I'm now seeing with the DNA, like she's weaving like wool, and I'm seeing hair and DNA, and she's got the same color of hair as the wool, and I'm just thinking like you, grandma, or you, your mom, or just an elder of the earth, mainly a female, someone that you're connected to. Now they might, it seems like past people, some of you it could be someone who is passed away, some of you that's not the case, but it's like, it's at the minute, it's for you, it's like, I don't really know how or why I have been feeling the need to change it up a little bit. Whatever it is, whatever this new chapter is, it could literally be your next chapter is some of you are writing a book. That's so weird. But yeah, this next chapter, it's like, don't really worry. Don't try and overthink what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just let whatever these weird thoughts are coming into your head, just let them sort of flow, and maybe write them down. I'm feeling like some of you need to like do some like, I don't know, shaking your body. It's like to help you. I'm like seeing doing this. It's like shaking. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. It's like shaking to sort of like, it's like stimming. Some of you might be like feeling anxious or something, or you need to like have movement coming from like what you need to be doing next. Okay, so that I just see a lot of new things needing to be done with the mechanics, because it talked about that, the mechanics of how something is made. Okay, so that's what you need to understand. How do you explain that to other people, and also how do you make people understand it in an easy way? Okay, like how a grandma would explain to the kids, this is how you make a blanket. You just need to make it really basic. You don't need to overthink it. And there might be things that come in that you're like, where did that come from? And why didn't I think of that before? It's coming from the elders, the universe, the ancestors. I need a freaking drink. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, next. This deck. Right. Oh, we'll take you because you wanted to be caught. Wheel of Seriously. Wheel of Fortune. There is something about the wheel, okay? I don't know. I just feel very, very drawn to that movie, The Wheel of Time. Or I don't know. I just know there's something. Oh, there's a movie or something called The Wheel of Time. Really look into that and let yourself sort of get ideas from that movie. Or even just for some of you who don't want to watch the whole movie, just ask for a message from the movie trailer of that and see where that takes you, okay? Because you are at your peak right now in your next chapter. Oh, when you move into your next chapter, it's your time to peak, and it's your time to shine. That is what I'm hearing for a lot of you. I'm going to roll the dice actually. 3. Your past self would be so proud of you. So for the people who stood up for themselves, future you is really proud of past you for doing what you had to do. Or for some of you, it will be that you went through something pretty bad and shit and traumatic and triggering, obviously with the tarot card, but not all tarot card energy means the same for everyone, so it's not that bad for some people. But yes, on one note, or it feels like to me that the majority of you are just like, fuck yeah, I did that, and now look at me. And I feel like once you start off basic and you learn the basics of what it is that you're doing, okay, you can then start making things a little bit more exciting, a little bit more different, like this Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, because this isn't the Wheel of Fortune, but it was bringing me to that. This one's a bit more like, oh my god, with the owl in the background, like, where did you get the inspiration for this? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, for a lot of you. And it's like, that's different, but I like it. Some people will like it, some people won't get it. Whatever it is that you are going to be making or creating, okay, for yourself. Some people won't get it. And that is perfectly fine, because I don't feel like they're really supposed to get it. is what I'm picking up. Okay, and some of you as well. This is going like, I'm hearing like, I was hearing 3, like 3 months from now, 3 years from now. I do feel like the Wheel of Fortune, for some of you, might give you the chance to move or to get in touch with someone on a different part of the world where you can connect through the web, okay, the internet, connect and make things move in the direction that you've always wanted them to go, but you needed the help from said source that I'm talking about. Okay? Try to keep that. I was trying to keep that real general. I don't. It's really hard because I see different things that I want to say for different groups, but I don't want to complicate this like I always do. But yeah, I hope that makes sense with that support. That it feels like it's people from a busy city vibe is sort of going to reach out to you. Okay, and with the wheelbarrow in the back as well. That I wanted to mention that the wheelbarrow, someone starting in their little farm, and then eventually they end up like in the big city and la la la. That's not for everyone though. I feel like a lot of you are very happy where you are. You're very grounded in your work and what you do and everything. But yeah, it's just like the wheelbarrow for me was like, you know, you don't need to have a three-wheeler wheelbarrow. You can just do with what you have. You don't need the fancy stuff. That is the main thing that I am picking up for you guys. Group number 2 is just keep it freaking pretty fucking simple. Keep it pretty basic. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. No more wheels, please, universe. And if you do, I swear to God, I'll just end the reading. Strength. Okay. This is going to be paired up with the other one. It's funny whenever... Oh, where did you come from? I didn't see that. Turn my head. King of Stones. The Minstrel. Okay. This strength card always reminds me of the Fool. Okay. So, and that would make sense with dealing with that past. Don't be afraid now moving forward to take more. Ooh, I love this. I love this group. It's very artistic. It's giving me lots of feelings. I love it. Yeah, so we have the Strength card and we have the King of Stones. Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. This goes back to, again, connecting with whatever that may be about, with like receiving messages and stuff like I've talked about before. And I feel like a lot of you connect with that. That is very significant. The yellow flowers here, and then the yellow flowers that she is bringing. So what is happening for you, and what the universe is trying to say to you, is that with the flowers, it was group number 1. We were also talking about flowers, but we're different reason. What your higher self is trying to say to you is the way that your life has been changing recently, especially as well for some of you if it has to do with parents. I feel like a lot of you have realized a lot about how your parents have helped, or grandparents have helped. Sorry. Talking about grandparents and I feel old. My ankle. Ow. Sorry, I need to move that. Oh, I've crossed my legs and realized I can't do this anymore. Fuck. Yeah. For a lot of you, it's been good. Like, it's been really, really good having two people at least in your life that have been good to you, and then others that haven't been as good. But it's just things that needed to be reflected back to you so that you could see the dynamics of how different situations shape and change and weave people into who they're meant to be. That's what I'm getting here. So what your higher self is trying to tell you right now is that as a lot of you, as it is, I feel a lot of you, as you approach your 40s, that's just for some of you. A lot of you that starting to approach your 40s, realize that as you get older, things are going to get easier. The flowers will be brought to you. You won't have to always go out and pick the flowers and bring them into the home. People eventually, because you've been good, your karma will then start to come back to you if you continue to keep going the way that you're going. Because when we're growing up, it's like we make all the mistakes and we learn. And eventually you just get to a point where you're just like, oh, fuck this. When's my good karma coming? And this is what I do feel like your next chapter is going to start showing you little snippets, little teasers, of how you can start to enjoy life and really appreciate what it's starting to show to you, okay? Be ready for things to come to you, okay? And tell people off, and don't be afraid to just don't be afraid to just be who you are right now, because it's great. I really, really like it. Some of you are into like costume design as well, or fashion. Frickin' hell, you're gonna be successful someday. That's all I can hear. So yeah, thanks so much, group number 2. And this is the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like a private reading, I'm only doing the 30-minute recorded readings for now. But if you would like that, there is a link in the description down below. It's just because I'm probably going to be working 2 jobs at the minute. So yeah, that's the reason I can't do anything else, any other types of readings, I mean. But that was so fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Hey, hello, group number 3. So that is me finished with that Coke. Okay, who chose this spoon? I'm going to see a little message first that I get from Holden's object. It's not really the object, I'm just channeling whatever. Sometimes it is the object, but this just feels like another spoon. Ha! Psych! Well, I'm getting... I always got something straight away. My guys were like, yeah, it's just, whatever. This is a cute little spoon, because this is how spoons used to be back in the day, is what my guides are trying to say. Is like, remember when things were fun and not boring? That is what I feel like is happening with you guys, group number 3. It's like, remember when, people actually put effort into, making the time to come and see you, or be at the birthdays, or buy you, just a small little cappuccino every now and again. I'm getting a lot of like people, you guys are fed up with having to just be nice, sugarcoat, spoon, give people that feeling of like, oh. I feel like a lot of you are just done with that, is what I'm hearing, just to be blunt. A lot of you are just like, well, do you know what? I really, 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 really don't want to be around certain people. I just want to get away, as far away as I can. Now this is energy that's coming in, and it's been really, really, it's like this. It's like, how annoying is that when someone like that's just how it's like someone or some situation or just in general, things are just have gotten on your last nerve. Whoa, group 3, sorry. This energy changed. I like it though. I like a little bit of a switch up right before I have to go to bed for work tomorrow. I'm only joking. I'm not blaming you. It's only, what time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. Except I have to get up. I have to get up at 4 a.m. though. Fuck. Hold on. I'm getting something as well. Hold on. I'm seeing you looking under something. You're looking under. I see someone pulling out. It's something long from like under a bed. That is for some of you. It doesn't have to be long, but it's like, I feel like it's time to clear under your bed, but also what is under the bed? It's like the boogeyman. I feel like you, group number 3, some of you really need to clear your space out. And by space, I do feel like for the majority of you, I feel like it is that you're done with childish behavior. That's what I feel like I'm getting. Some of you actually do need to just have some time, I feel, to yourself so that you can actually organize things that you've said you've been wanting to get organized. And a lot of you, it probably will be that your kids are always there interrupting as well. Kids are getting on your last nerve. Friends are getting on your last nerve. Whatever. For some of you, it's both. Okay, so that's what I do really feel. And it's it's the attitude. It's like when you say no, or you're like, can I just have some peace and quiet? It's like, well, what did I do wrong? And why are you in a mood with me? And it's kind of like, piss off. Anyway, let's look into this. So, we're going to pull this wee one. I heard Mrs. Doubtfire in my head. Maybe you need a nanny, actually. Maybe you need some support for a little bit. I can't fucking shuffle these. I'm trying to shuffle it. Just whatever. There you go. Oh, we got this card. No, we didn't. This is 8 of Pentacles. Okay. We had that in group 1. Or we had this Pentacles suit. Right. I feel like I'm going to need to get a message. I don't want to channel again because I'm going to go on a tangent. I'm going to use this book. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to breathe in, open, breathe out. I just have the book open on my chest, and I'm going to feel into where on the page I want to look at. I think it's on this page, actually, down here somewhere. It looked like an elevator. It looked like the elevator problem would be a bottleneck, but there was a plan afoot to send down self-replicating factories from space, deployed in single-timed invasion of thousands of atmospheric landers. A wide variety of space Earth landers were available, including some that split successfully as they descended, until individual people or packages floated down and bubbles. That made no fucking sense to me, and that is what I feel like is happening right now with this energy. There is something that you are not understanding, and it's really hard work, okay? That is what I feel like where you have been, or you currently still kind of are. It's like you're finding it really hard to balance your work with how you are understanding the next phase of it. I feel like some of you might have had in your work certain updates, certain things that have changed and moved around, and now you're struggling with that change. But let's see. It could also to be with the family dynamic as well in the home. It's hard to, work on yourself and stuff because the family dynamic around you has changed. That could be for some people, but could be as well work for people. 5 of water. This is literally like the next chapter for you guys just feels a little bit like meh. Okay? Not the end of the world. Okay? It's not the end of the world. Because it's just from what I'm kind of getting, this is what your next chapter is all about, is resting, okay, with the 2. The 2 for me just feels like it's not time to just do this or do this or do that. It's not about number 1, do number 1 or do number 2. It's the 5 of cups. And now 5 is about change, but because it's water and cups, it's like changing in how you feel. Now you might be feeling kind of like down in the dumps, but sometimes being down in the dumps is time for you to really, really embrace and go into that and really feel into it and let your body rest. That is where I feel like you are at, because you were working really hard. You found things really difficult. I did see for some of you as well, you're not dealing with how you like the way that you used to do things before, and now everything is automated. Everything is like working way too fast for you to keep up. You feel like you can't keep up with the world and you feel a little bit lost, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. You do sort of already feel like that transition has happened, but there's still that like I can't just yet. I need to just do something. But with the way, if you just look at her, there's no energy in that. All that needs to be done right now, and all that the universe is actually saying for you, is to really just let yourself be and feel how you feel. It's an uneasy feeling of calmness. That is how I feel about that card. Okay? But there's nothing wrong with it. It's because society makes you believe that you shouldn't be stopping. But there's nothing wrong with stopping. The world is not going to miss you. That sounded so harsh, but my guys, it's the world that is terrible for the energy. Anyone who's feeling like you want to reach out and talk to someone, if you are really struggling with anything mental health, I'm not here to be a guide or anything like that for you. You need to, if you do have anything issues like that, you need to actually go and talk to someone. That's first. But I'm only just saying that because of the words that came out of my mouth, which my guides were trying to kind of like get me around to talking about that first. Because I haven't really scratched the surface on that. And I if anybody is struggling with mental health or depression or anxiety or anything like that, just know that I do have that a good lot of the time, at least a few times a year. I'm getting a lot better with dealing with it, and I feel like, to be honest, group number 3, most of you know how to move through this, but it's just, I feel like listening to this reading might help you be like, okay, it's just that this is what it is, I suppose. Okay, but with this as well, I feel like you guys are going to start to notice that maybe your daughter or someone that you see as like a sister is going to really inspire you and bring things around like full circle, okay? That's just what I feel. Um it's like um yeah, it's like she's sort of helping you. Someone, it's someone younger, a female younger than you, not as, doesn't have as much of life experience, might be more how I want to put it. So it doesn't have to do with age, but yeah, someone is going to be your support system, is what I feel. So when you get in that rest, rely on them, even though maybe they are younger or they don't, you know a lot about what you're going through or why you need a rest. But don't feel guilty, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Let me see. I literally spoke about daughters. Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, so that's the Page of Pentacles. I don't really think we need to go any further into that. Oh, would you be a dear, is what I'm hearing, actually. Oh, would you be a dear and go and, go to the shop for me? Or could you help me with this? Asking for help. That is your next chapter. Your support system is getting support where you can and not to feel like you're being selfish or whatever. That's what I'm picking up here, okay? I don't feel like I need to talk too much for you guys anymore. I think we've got to the point with this. Because I don't see a lot happening. It's going to feel like a period of time that lasts for a while, but it's not. It's not. It's just when you're having a hard time, it feels like forever. That's basically what it is. But there's not much more that the universe really wants me to talk about with this. The Green Man, the Emperor. And let me see. And we have, sorry, I don't really, you get used to like, also I feel like my camera's smudged. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We have Aurora Garden, beginning, initiate, origin. Okay, hold on. It's funny. If you look at her face, and I was looking at this. Now I can read intuitively. First thing I seen was with the Green Man. I heard it in my head. I was like, well, what? Why did I say that? Obviously, it was my guides quickly putting that in there. But I was looking at the Green Man, and I was like, and the Emperor, and I was like, but that's a tree. And then I heard, and then I was like, well, there's a face there. And I was like, and then I heard, but that's just a tree. I don't know what you mean. There's no face there. That's sort of like what I'm picking up. And it's like with the trees behind her in the background there, they're very dull. It's like you're not really seeing life having the creative aspect anymore. But the Daughter of Pentacles, they're going to help you see or even be a little bit more optimistic about where you're going next, okay? The Green Man as well could also indicate that some of you do have a partner or someone like a boss, even someone who can kind of keep you more structured. They are also going to be a support system as well. I do also feel like a lot of you would really benefit from the Green Man getting out into the garden and working with nature again. Just pulling some weeds, get rid of some weeds and sweep up, or just getting out to the garden. Not doing much, but just doing a little bit that most people don't see as like important. It's not about doing anything important. It's about just kind of doing something. So going out into your garden and just beginning this phase. And I feel like, to be honest, what most of you guys that are watching this, once you sort of get into the rhythm and the flow of accepting that you're just feeling a little bit down for a while, it'll just feel easy and you won't feel bad. You'll be like, it's kind of like, this is my time to, do nothing. That is literally how I feel. Okay. And just letting people know that it will pass. Okay. And reassuring them of that. But don't go silent. Just don't be like, I'm feeling shit and I'll be fine sometime soon. Like, I'm feeling shit and this is why I feel a little bit shit today. And then that's it. Leave it. And then the next day I'm feeling a little bit better, but I still feel shit about this. And just keep talking about it. Keep feeling it. Keep digging for it. Maybe that's why the garden thing is coming up as well. Keep digging for why you're feeling shit, because the feeling is, I don't know why I'm feeling shit. Just, I don't see the green man's face in the tree or the man on the moon. I don't see this shit. Like, I don't get it. That's how I feel. It's just like, what? What do you want me to be? What do you want me to, what do you want to be? You want me to be happy? I can't. I just feel off right now. It's like, that's how I feel, which is okay. So that's what you need to like remind yourself. It is okay, and there is always light at the end of the tunnel, and it'll get better. It'll just slowly get better, but it does. It'll get better. And I'm one to tell you that I'm still going through a massive change at the minute. Like, I've moved house, and there's just been a lot of like loads of different things happening. Like, I'm currently in the middle of like sort of changing jobs, sort of not, sort of also not really knowing what I'm doing. And then I've decided to start YouTube again. I was like, I need to do YouTube because it helps me, and helps me get stuff out, talking. It makes me sort of feel into my intuition again, because I've been ignoring it. So I can kind of do it for myself and do it for you guys as well. So it's like, maybe you just need to get back into doing something as well that used to make you happy. But don't work too hard at it. That's why when I was thinking on the garden, it's like, I'm just gardening. I'm just pulling some weeds because I feel like it. But I'm not literally going to build a whole new garden. Like, I'm not going to go and buy stuff and just go all out and put so much effort and time and blah, blah, blah into it. I'm just doing it for now. Okay? That doesn't mean for me that I'm going away. I do want to keep doing YouTube. And on that note, I feel like that is going to be the end of your reading number 3. I hope that this brought you some sort of clarity, or it has helped in some shape or form. If you'd like a private session, the booking link is below. It's just recorded videos I'm doing at the minute. But yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you feel like liking or leaving a little comment what pile you chose. I would like to know pile 3s, just so I can give you a little love heart, send a little bit of love your way. And yeah, I can't wait to do some more readings in the future. Thanks for being here, and until next time, sending lots of love your way. Goodbye.